So are you ready for a new perspective of the hybrid battery cooling system from Nissan epower? Check this out. E-Power system. Finally, one of the videos you were expecting the most, the Nissan e-Power system technical review. In this case, we have a Nissan e-Power Note from the 2021. You guys know by chance that this vehicle also uses high voltage battery cooling fan that eventually needs to get serviced. Do you want to know how do we clean the cooling fan in the e-Power system? Stick around because this video is going to be amazing. So as you can see, this Nissan e-Power Note, it's a beautiful car, but in order to access the hybrid battery system and the cooling fan, we have to remove absolutely everything that you see over here. But right before removing, we're just going to remove here in the trunk of the vehicle, the negative pole of the battery. And I actually realized that the 12-volt battery negative pole was slack. Not good, you know, especially this type of system that uses smart charging system, you know, with current sensor. But anyway, I'll tell you when we finish. But before we begin to open everything, you want to know why is it that we need to clean this system? Let me show you the high voltage battery cooling system inlet right here under the seat. This is the battery inlet with absolutely no filtering at all. So that is my main reason. If you don't keep this side clean, there's no filtering anything coming inside the high voltage battery, just this tiny little net, which I'll tell you very honest, I don't like it too much, the location, but that's how it is. And here from the passenger compartment, I need to take out this cover to take out the high voltage service plug grip. Once the plastic is out, I can clearly see the high voltage warning sign. They're out, and I have access now to the high voltage battery service plug grip, which I'm just going to remove immediately. And that's it. This is just a bridge, of course, with the interlock right here. Now that I know that the high voltage system is disabled, I can open it up, I can open the battery with absolutely no problem. So let's continue then. We still have a long way to go. As you can see, the joystick or the gear selector is actually a full electric. And here we have kind of a better perspective of the system. The high voltage battery from the Nissan e-Power system goes from this side to the other side. Can you see this ventilation duct over here? And this one. Yes, the battery breathes from this one and this one with absolutely no filtering. This air is channelized directly into the lithium-ion cells. The secret is you gotta keep it clean. But eventually this service should be done. Let's open it up and find out. So are you ready for a new perspective of the hybrid battery cooling system from Nissan ePower? Check this out. Well, after removing everything, we finally have access to the high voltage battery, which as you can see, it's a huge battery. But then what about the cooling system? Well, as you can see, we have one and the other ventilation over there that takes the air directly into this tiny little holes directly into the cells, and finally they're channelized from a center console, which is located right here, to the cooling fan. Look, yes, the location of the cooling fan is definitely not the best, but eventually might be needing to clean. But as you can clearly see, this is the cooling fan outlet that takes the air out from it right here and goes out to the chassis flappers. There are a bunch of taking out a lot of things, but anyway, here are 1.474 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery, and then I'm going to take out the cooling fan. So all this trouble and all this mess just to take out that stupid fan. So now that we managed to take it out, let's inspect it. All right, let's first see inside the duct. Let me see. There you see. There's my finger marks. You see? Dust and debris will be... Now this is the battery outlet. If this is the outlet, how is the inlet? Why is this cooling fan familiar to me? Now that we open it up, how is the condition of the blades? Like crap, which they definitely need cleaning. Let's clean it. Now look at the difference. This is high voltage battery cooling fan blade, as good as it gets. So let me just assemble it, because I have a very, very nice suspicion that I want to share with you. So here it is, as good as new. But what I got here, what? Hold on a moment. What in the world? This is the cooling fan from the X-Trail hybrid. There are tiny little differences over here, the connections from another side, but the units are the very same. So funny, X-Trail hybrid and Nissan Note e-Power, totally different vehicles but the same brand. As I said, this part was kind of familiar to me, but she's good as new, ready to assemble. Obviously, I already cleaned all the compartment here in the back. I already took up the battery. Now the battery video is for another day, not today, because otherwise it's gonna take me all day. But now that everything is serviced, everything is cleaned, it's just everything backwards. Assemble everything back, and this vehicle is as good as it gets. So if you want to learn more about e-Power system, stick around for more tips.